Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad-Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 8, text number 53. Japascha paramo guhyaha Dhruyatam me nripatmaja Yam saptaratram prapattam Puman pashyati kecharan Japahacha. The chanting mantra in this connection. Paramaha, very, very. Guhyaha, confidential. Shruyatam, please hear. Me, from me. Nripa Atmaja, O son of the king. Yam, which. Saptaratram, 7 nights. Prapattan, chanting. Puman, a person. Pashyati, can see. Kecharan, human beings who travel in space. Translation, Prabhupada by Srila Prabhupada. O son of the king, now I shall speak unto you the mantra, which is to be chanted with this process of meditation. One who carefully chants this mantra for 7 nights can see the perfect human beings flying in the sky. Purport. Within this universe, there is a planet called Siddhaloka. Inhabitants of Siddhaloka are by nature perfect in yoga achievements, which are of 8 varieties. One can become smaller than the smallest, lighter than the lightest, or bigger than the biggest. One can immediately get whatever he likes. One can even create a planet, etc. These are some of the yogic perfections. By virtue of the Lagima Siddhi, or purificatory processes to become lighter than the lightest, the inhabitants of Siddhaloka can fly in sky without airplanes or airships. It is hinted herein by Narada Muni to Dhruva Maharaj that by meditating upon the transcendental form of the Lord and at the same time chanting the mantra, one becomes so perfect within 7 days that he can see human beings who fly in the sky. Narada Muni uses the word japaha, which indicates that mantra to be chanted is very confidential. One may ask, if it is confidential, why is it mentioned in writing of Srimad-Bhagavatam? It is confidential in this sense. One may receive a published mantra anywhere, but unless it is accepted through the chain of disciplic succession, the mantra does not act. It is said by authoritative sources that any mantra when chanted without having been received from disciplic succession has no efficacy. Another point established in this verse is that meditation should be carried on with the chanting of a mantra. Chanting of Hare Krishna mantra is the easiest process of meditation in this age. As soon as one chants the Hare Krishna mantra, he sees the forms of Krishna, Rama, and their energies. And that is a perfect stage of trance. One should not artificially try to see the form of the Lord while chanting Hare Krishna. But when chanting is performed offenselessly, the Lord will automatically reveal himself to the view of the chanter. The chanter therefore has to concentrate on hearing the vibration, and without extra endeavor on his part, the Lord will automatically appear. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinam Namaste Swate Devate Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Repeat the translation, please. O son of the king, now I shall speak unto you the mantra which is to be chanted with this process of meditation. One who carefully chants the mantra for 7 nights can see the perfect human beings flying in the sky. So now Narada Rishi after describing the transcendental features of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and instructing him to meditate on the auspicious form, he next tells him that I'm going to give you a mantra. Now I shall speak unto you the mantra which is to be chanted with this process of meditation. Process of meditation is already, he has told. One who carefully chants this mantra for 7 nights can see the perfect human beings fly in the sky. So, perfect human beings mean Siddhas. Siddhas are from Siddhaloka. All facilities are given by the Supreme Lord, even within the material world. He does not force anybody to go back to Godhead. And it is left to us whether we want to become Siddhas or you want to go back to Godhead, whatever it is. He has no complaints. Or you want to be a Siddha. Only he says that that is not your full potential. Your full potential is eternal life with me. You are my part and parcel. And so it's a side effect which Narada Rishi is saying. In 7 nights, you will see this. After all, he's a small child. So he needs inspiration, something mystical. You will see something. Should not forget that he's a small child. And having material desire. So to inspire him, he says, so you'll see all these things. So, but it is a fact also that all the Ashtasiddhis become manifest in a Vaishnava who worships the Vaishnava mantra properly. It is not that the devotee chants for Ashtasiddhis, but if required, those siddhis can manifest in the devotee. Sometimes these siddhis, they divert us away from bhakti, and therefore Lord is very merciful. Though you are entitled for all siddhis, He doesn't give those siddhis. But you are very easily entitled for those siddhis. The mantra is so powerful. Krishna Nama is so powerful. So here Prabhupada is making very, very revealing points. One is we already discussed about Ashtasiddhis. Now next Prabhupada is saying, Narada Muni uses the word japaha, which indicates that mantra is to be chanted, is very confidential. One may ask, if it is confidential, why is it mentioned in the writing of Srimad-Bhagavatam? If it is confidential in this sense, one may receive a published mantra anywhere. But unless it is accepted through the chain of disciplic succession, the mantra does not act. So when we say confidential, we have to understand it is not confidential in a material sense. It's a very confidential personal activity of receiving the mantra. Just like we have Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, freely available everywhere. Yet it is said that at the time of initiation, one receives it formally, or the spiritual master delivers the holy name to the disciple. This is the statement of Prabhupada. Though one may start chanting even before initiation, again it is because you have heard Srila Prabhupada's chanting, etc. It starts acting because it's Prabhupada's wish. Subject karo. That means a pure devotee coming in the parampara of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is what sab le lo. Still it is confidential. Still it is confidential because sabko nahi mil raha hai na. He is ready to distribute to everybody, but everybody is not chanting. That means that confidential thing is not happening to everybody. Isn't it? The confidential thing means personal thing. So one develops some shraddha in the mantra, Hare Krishna mantra, by hearing the glories of chanting from Srila Prabhupada, from Prabhupada's followers. Somebody told us also, first time, we don't to chant. So we started chanting Shraddha, with some Shraddha. And then what is our system? Prabhupada said, no, you chant. Minimum 6 months. 16 rounds every day, which requires Shraddha, developed Shraddha. And then Prabhupada said that he will initiate the disciple with Harinama Diksha. So, something happens at the time of initiation ceremony. It's not that it has no meaning, something happens. A formal tie-up happens between guru and disciple. Guru offers his Shraddha to the spiritual master. Shraddha is in the heart. Faith is in the heart. And this is transcendental faith. This transcendental faith means it is from the core of the heart. You can believe in something, you can have faith in ghost, you can have faith in this, that, all. It all can be it's all at the chittam level, or subtle body level. But something deep faith is there. Otherwise, why one would surrender to a spiritual master? Correct? So it is deeper than that. So one develops that kind of a faith in Srila Prabhupada. And because of that faith in Srila Prabhupada, means also in Srila Prabhupada's instructions, yes, I will follow your instructions. Before the fire and before him, the vows are mentioned. 4 regulative principles, chanting 16 rounds. And then the spiritual master gives the initiation. Gives initiation means 2 things. He gives the seed of bhakti called Bhakti Lata. Seed of bhakti. Bija. Bhakti Lata Bija. Creeper of devotional service. And he gives the mantra. Already you have been chanting. No, now he gives personally the mantra. Confidentially he gives the mantra. The confidentially he gives this transcendental mantra. And the disciple who has faith in Guru and the holy name, he places the holy name the core of his heart. Prabhupada says core of the heart means transcendental dimension. Heart means chittam. Core of the heart means transcendental dimension. There is gross body, there is subtle body, and then beyond that is the next transcendental dimension. So because you have prepared a seat of Shraddha, the Guru gives you the Harinama to be placed in the core of your heart. The Harinama personally gives me the Nama that he is worshipping. can have so many expansions. Like Krishna can have so many expansions. Similarly, the Nama that the Guru is worshipping can have so many expansions. There is personal aspect there. He gives that Nama to us. For us, our personal Nama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There's a personalized meaning for Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What is Hare, what is Krishna, what it represents. He gives us. It may be a little different from what somebody else says. Hare means Hari, they will say. It's okay. That's also one this thing. They don't know. They don't bring Radharani at all. Hari becomes Hare. So, but what is our Guru has given us? Hare is Hara. Vocative form of Hara, Srimati Radharani. Krishna, Rama, all pleasure. Rama, all attractive. Krishna. Or according to different rasa. Balarama can also, Rama can be Balarama, can also mean Ramachandra. So anyway, so again that's why there's personalized mantra, personally given by the spiritual master. Just like I gave the example. It's just like at the time of initiation, the Guru gives you a deity. Now I'm giving you a deity, every day you worship. Do like this, do all this worship you offer. Then you will develop your bhakti. Exactly in the same way, Shabda Avatara, the transcendental name of the Lord, is given to the disciple. And the disciple has to, what he has to do? Worship every day. Means, at the time of initiation, Guru has given you the Nama. Now, Nama doesn't go anywhere else. It has come to you. In the core of your heart. Is planted there. The seat of, transcendental seat of heart. The Aprakritam Nama, transcendental Nama is sitting in your heart. And then he says, okay, every day you have to worship. How to worship? Bring him out of the heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then hear him through the ears. Then he goes back to the heart. Again you bring him up. Like this, you rotate. This is the worship. And as the Nama comes out every day, on your every mantra that comes out on your tongue, goes through your ears, through all the layers of manas, buddhi, ahankara. That means each mantra is going through this. So when it goes through that, this Shakti Nama, Shakti Avaishya Nama, all the Shaktis are there in this Nama. So Satchit Ananda Shaktis are there. So that Shaktis are all touching the entire Manas, Buddhi, Ahankara. Provided you hear. If you don't hear, then you are making an offense. Offense means what? You are not doing the proper process. You are bringing him out. And then you are not worshipping him by hearing him. You are bringing him out, doing auto-chanting. And you are worshipping anything, something else. You are worshipping your shabdas, worshipping your thoughts. You worship dedicated. Worship means dedicated. Dedicating to your thoughts. Concerned, completely absorbed in so many other thoughts. But not on the Nama who has come out. So proper worship of the Nama means every day, mantra by mantra, bring out the transcendental Lord whom you have received from the spiritual master onto the tongue, as prescribed by the spiritual master. Distinctly chant and sharply hear, carefully hear, attentively hear. Chant and hear that very sound. This is the direction of how to worship the Nama. And then he says, repeat this. So how to worship the Nama is so simple. Chant and hear the very Nama. And japa means continuously repeat it without breaking attention. When you continuously repeat it, it's just like your whole system. The only thing should be there which is echoing in your mind should be Hare Krishna and Rama. Only these three sounds should be echoing during japa. No thought should be echoing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Only that should be echoing. So that's transcendental Shakti Nama has the power to cleanse our subtle body. That is Cheto Darpanamarjanam. That is a first effect. Once cleansing happens, then your chanting will be like a watering the Bhakti Lata Bija. There is slowly awakening of our transcendental consciousness, our soul. These are all real effects of the mantra. If it is done properly, there will be awakening of the spirit. Cheto Darpana Marjanam means the person becomes completely free from lower tastes. If it is completed, if the Marjanam is completed, if it is cleansed, then there is no question of having a material consciousness or having any kind of sense gratification. Then there is gradual awakening of one's Krishna consciousness, awakening of one's consciousness that he is the eternal servant of the Lord. Golokera Premadana Harinama Sankirtana. The holy name is a gift from the spiritual world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought it down to Parampara. The transcendental name is moving from heart to heart. And we are receiving from Srila Prabhupada's heart. Diksha. Diksha means just like there is one there is a nice meaning of Diksha that Prabhupada gives. As indicated here by the word Manastaha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was transferred from the core of Vasudeva's mind or heart to the core of the heart of Devaki. We should note carefully that the Lord was transferred to Devaki not by ordinary way for a human being, but by Diksha, initiation. Devaki was impregnated by Diksha in the heart. Vasudeva planted Krishna in the heart of Devaki. Thus, the importance of initiation is mentioned here. Unless one is initiated by the right person who always carries within his heart the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot acquire the power to carry the Supreme Godhead within the core of one's own heart. So this is the gift Srila Prabhupada gives to somebody who gets initiation from him. Just like deity, Archa Vigraha, this is a Shabda Vigraha. We have received a Shabda Vigraha, sound incarnation of the Lord we have received. The Lord is all powerful, and by His grace, His pure devotees can be as powerful as He may desire, and there is no limit. Krishna is yours. You have the power. This is from Sharanagati, Bhaktivedanta. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give Him to me. I am simply running behind you, shouting Krishna, Krishna. So we get Krishna from Shabda Vigraha from Srila Prabhupada. If we are very carefully deal with the holy name, just like one lecture Prabhupada says, I have given you Krishna. Please be very careful, he says. In a shivering voice, he says. Recently, I saw that video somebody had sent. He says, please, he ends that video by saying, with shivering voice, almost crying, that I have given you Krishna. Please be very careful. I did not know where that is. That is. Okay, so we are so fortunate. If we don't take this seriously, our business, and okay, one more point that Prabhupada mentions. Now, how to worship this mantra? He says you should worship. Chanting the mantra is the easiest process of meditation in this age. Then he says, as soon as one chants the Hare Krishna mantra, he sees the forms of Krishna and Rama and their energies. And that is a perfect stage of trance. This is ideal. Next, Prabhupada says, one should not artificially try to see the form of the Lord while chanting Hare Krishna. But when chanting is performed offenselessly, the Lord will automatically reveal Himself to the view of the chanter. The chanter, therefore, has to concentrate on hearing the vibration, and without extra endeavor on his part, the Lord will automatically appear. Why He will appear? Because there is no difference between the Shabda named and the name. Rupa Goswami, in his 6th verse of his Namashtakam, he says that the Nama of the Lord has 2 forms. One form is called Vachyam. Another is called Vachakam. Vachakam is an audible name. Vachyam is the source of the name. Source of the name is the person only, no? His transcendental body. So there is no difference between these two. So it is when Krishna's name is expressed as an audible sound, after saying this, Rupa Goswami says that this Nama, Vachakam Nama, is more merciful than Vachyam. The name is more merciful than the named, the person whose name it is. More merciful. This is Nama Prabhu. Nama Prabhu has got two forms. Nama Prabhu is Krishna himself, and the externally vibrating Nama in the spiritual world, who is descending here also as Aprakrita Nama into the Shakti Avesha Nama, into the vibration we chant. So the Vachakam, the transcendental Vachakam Nama, descends into this material world as the Nama Avatara, as a sound that resembles the sound that we chant with. So that when we are attentive to the sound that we chant, our attention is touching the Aprakrita Nama and getting purified. Attention means consciousness gets purified. So that is the reason why no difference. You cannot separate Vachyam and Vachakam. You cannot separate the name and the named. If the name is here, the named is also here. Therefore, Prabhupada says, the chanter therefore has to concentrate on hearing the vibration. Without extra endeavor on his part, the Lord will automatically appear. These are not all simply some, very advanced stage we are talking about. If you follow the process, cleansing of heart will happen. Otherwise, what is the meaning of all this exercise that we are doing if it doesn't work? It has to work. Everything else may not work. Vaccination may not work. Huh? But this will work. Never fails. It will work. What the Shastra says, it will work. The form of the Lord will manifest if exactly what Prabhupada is saying is followed. Chanter therefore has to concentrate on hearing the vibration. As I said during Japa, no thoughts, only the three sounds should echo. That means Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, except three words, nothing is there in your head. In your head, in your heart, nothing is there. We are all predominantly existing in our head. So when the sound goes through the ears, that's why I said the head should be filled. Heart should be filled, head should be filled. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Rather, one should think that these three sounds are my only thinking. These three sounds, don't think you are not thinking. You are thinking, but your hearing is thinking. My hearing is thinking. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. So you'll be happy also. I'm thinking. I'm not saying don't think. No, I'm thinking. Fully, continuously thinking. Thinking means hearing. Then you can tell your mind, hey, who are your thoughts and all? Where you are? This is Krishna. Krishna thinking I am doing, and what your analysis, your thoughts, and this problem, that problem, all these things. Yeah. At least these 2 hours, I don't want anything in my head other than Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Take full shelter. Any problem is there, first take shelter of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's once is enough. Any problem is there, if we don't do it, we solve the problem so many other ways. Try to solve it so many other ways. First you hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Any emotional problem, any kind of problem, intellectual deficit, emotional deficit, power deficit. Every day we face, no? Real life situation. Immediately chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna himself he's an ocean of Satchidananda. Like that, if we become completely dependent on the Nama, then it is possible to do Kirtaniya Sadahari. Because Nama has become intertwined with your life. With every feeling you have, everything, it's intertwined with your life. Daily life. Not only when you chant 16 rounds. Nama Ashraya. We should take shelter of. We cannot keep quiet without taking Ashraya. Every jiva has to take Ashraya. Demoniac tendency means Kamashraya. Their shelter is Kama. Any problems come, through Kama they solve the problem. Krishna uses his word in Bhagavad Gita. One of the symptoms of Asuras, demonic quality. What is it called? Kamashraya. Kamashraya. So devotee becomes Namashraya. Continuously we need shelter. Morning to evening we need different shelter. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, bro. Prabhu, I just wanted to share one thing, like some 5 or 6 years before. So I was reading about offenses from a website. So in that I saw a devotee. He's from the other ISKCON. So he was explaining about this tattva, which you have explained in Soulful Japa. But it's not clearly explained that he was telling that there are 2 namas. So while you are chanting, what you are vibrating externally is one. That is not so important. And there will be parallelly one more sound which will be going inside. So that is the actual nama. Something he was explaining like that. So and I was also, and he was telling that what sound Prabhupada produces outside Hare Krishna is one thing, but there is another thing which is parallelly going on inside. So this confuses many devotees. So even I thought then, okay, something internal layer, something is there and trying to concentrate. So it goes to thinking and concentrating because Krishna's name cannot be captured by the senses. So only that day I tried to do that. Then I understood, no, all these things are not required. It's something little artificial. But Prabhupada has told, because I was reading Namamrita, so Prabhupada has told that holy name and Krishna are non-different. So that faith was there. But I thank you very much that you revealed the tattva, what actually it is.
Yeah, this is what happens, you see. What the devotee says, he's not expressed his understanding properly. He has understanding, but he's not expressed it, and that's why, it's very, this can be very confusing, misunderstood. That is the reason 15 modules I have written on this, only on this, Shakti Veshanama and Aprakrita Nama and Shuddha Nama. So that there's clear understanding. One has to have a very clear understanding. Otherwise, one will say Shakti Veshanama is material. But Prabhupada says, just like deity is a material manifestation of Krishna, Shakti Veshanama is a material manifestation. Because it means matter energy. When I chant Hare Krishna, my external, just like external Vigraha is there, deity Vigraha. So external Shabda Vigraha is your vibration, right? That's one vibration. Incarnates means Lord comes into it. Incarnates. The Lord is transcendental. That means the transcendental name is within the Shakti Veshanama. So two vibrations are there. One vibration you can hear, other vibration you cannot. Atashi Krishna Namadi Nabaved Grahyam Indriyai. You cannot hear that name. But your attention is there on this name, because attention is spiritual. Your ear is not spiritual. Your tongue is not spiritual. You cannot chant Aprakrita Nama. You cannot hear Aprakrita Nama. But attention is consciousness. Your attention can touch Aprakrita Nama. But now our attention is so much covered with three gunas, it cannot experience that spiritual touch. Though you're touching, you cannot feel the experience of it. Just like you put a gloves and keep it on, rubber gloves, keep on the heater. You are there. You are on the heater. Heater is right there. But heat is not coming. This gloves is like three modes of material nature. Now our attention is colored by three modes of material nature. So I cannot feel, but you're touching. What happens by touching? Slowly the gloves get heated. Gloves will melt and then you feel the heat. In the same way, you chant with attention. Our attention, that's the meaning. Chitta Shuddhi happens. Attention gets purified. Our consciousness gets purified out. And then, you'll feel the warmth of Satta, Chitta, Ananda energies. You'll feel. What is the feeling of Satta energy? It becomes plain realization that you are eternal. You are not this body. What is Chitta realization? You realize that you are a servant of Krishna. You have an eternal connection with Krishna. You belong to Krishna. Krishna belongs to you. You are not some loafer. Right now we are all loafers. But really I am not a loafer. I shouldn't be loafing around in this material world. I belong to Him. I am His. That is Chit. You'll feel such Chit. And who is Krishna? All Krishna knowledge will be revealed. And Ananda, pure devotion service will manifest. Now we are doing mixed devotion service. Once heart becomes purified, then whatever we do as service to Krishna, it becomes pure devotional service. So, yes, so that is there. So, this two nama, which that devotee talked about, it is not that vachikam vachyam. The named and the name is non-different, means in the spiritual world, there is a audible vibration. Somebody says Krishna in the spiritual world. That is Vachakam. Vachyam means immediately the Krishna's transcendental body. He is the owner of that name. There is no difference between owner of the name and the name. Though he has come out. Krishna is before you and you call Krishna. Right? Krishna is there. And you call Krishna. Your Shabda is here in the spiritual world. But there is no difference. There is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. So that is the difference. So that vibration in the spiritual, eternally sounding, external sounding vibration in the spiritual world, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Hare. Why these three sounds have joined together? It is the Leela of the three namas, Hare, Krishna and Rama. The three namas have, why didn't they join some other way? Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. No, nothing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There's a transcendental science. There's a mind of the nama. It has to be in this particular form. That's why Prabhupada said, don't change this. Hare Krishna, Radhe Shyam, all these things. Don't do. There is a transcendental reason. You respect that. In this particular way, you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because there is consciousness, there is living sound, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. They are combined in a particular way. For a mission, they are coming into the incarnating in this material world. And we know what it is for. Iti Shodashakanam Nam Kalikalmashanashanam. That is one. Then the 16 layers of material energy that is covering the soul is all devastated by this vibration of this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. I think in our current condition state, we should be more concerned with Vachakam than in the current condition state. We should be more concerned with our relationship with the Vachakam than the Vacha, because our business is served through Vachakam only. Our purification, our anartha nivritti, all the material contamination are cleansed with the help of our relationship with Vachakam. So instead of directly approaching the Vacha, we should be more eager to develop a relationship with Vachakam, the name, the holy name, the expansion.
Don't make any rule like that. Yeah. When you understand the philosophy first. Yes, it is a fact that we are dealing with the Vachakam, who is more merciful. Who vibrated this Hare Krishna Mahamantra for us? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Vachyam of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So remember Lord Chaitanya. Instead of remembering Radha and Krishna, remember Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, wherever Hare Krishna is there, I am there. These are all secrets hidden. It is a fact. Moment we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. Because in this particular, when you say Krishna, watch him, Krishna is there. When you say Hare, Radharani is there, right? But when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, who is there? Now who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Radha and Krishna, Nai Anya. So, first understand the philosophy that he is non-different. Even though we are dealing with the external vibration, externally audible nama, he is non-different, but we are not able to experience because we are not pure. But then it is afterwards, as Prabhupada says, now vibrate, now serve the holy name, etc. But we should know that he is situated inside. Just like when you see the deity, He said, no, now we should be more concentrated about the external body of the deity and not about the Lord inside. No, you should not see. You should understand the philosophy properly. The Lord is the Surya of Satchidananda. He enters the deity and the deity becomes omnipotent. So any avatara should be seen with the avatari. Then there is a complete seeing. One should not be stressed more than the other. One should, because today, yes, it's a fact. Without the Shakti Avasya Nama, there's no hope for us. Because it's a vibration that we can chant. But Shakti Avasya can never be isolated from Prakrita Nama. Lord is there, and Lord is the one who is a person in Shakti Avasya Nama. Who is a person in the Aprakrita Nama. The transcendental is sounding Nama. Is a person. So deity should never be seen without the transcendental deity form. External deity form should never be seen without the transcendental deity form. External Nama Shabda Nama Vigraha should never be seen without the transcendental Nama who has incarnated into it. So, you can chant and hear Hare Krishna, but you can access Aprakrita Nama through Shraddha, faith. Through faith. Now today, right now conditioned state, our access to transcendental name is through Shraddha. To Shakti Avasya Nama, direct tongue and ears. But to just like a blind man. Suppose you are blind. You want to see Govardhan. I take you. You are blind. Then I reach foothill of Govardhan. Then I tell you, now Prabhu, we have reached. Before you is Govardhan. Immediately, you are not seeing because you are no blind. You are blind. But you heard. Full of Shraddha. Oh, I have reached here. Govardhan, Namaskara. Right? You will pay obeisances. You have not seen. You are still blind. Similarly, I am chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I am not seeing the transcendental, I am not hearing the transcendental sound, I am not chanting with my tongue the transcendental. With the material tongue, I cannot. But I have Shraddha, just like this person said, hey, now you are rich before Govardhan. The Shastra says, no, Aprakrita Nama, you are rich. God is dancing on your tongue. Krishna is dancing on your tongue. Oh, immediately. So that is why with Shraddha you should chant. Shraddha is so important. Shraddha is a connection to the transcendental Nama of the Lord. Grandharaj Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Send me this link.